So, well, I can adjust it as we go. I was going to say, right now I pretty much have the cross rail in my main view, and we can see the door. No, no. I'm just debating if we do some ground stuff by that door, I can turn it, and then I can turn it when we get riding. There we go. Okay, so let's see. See how incredibly loud it is. And I'll have to adjust it. Is that too loud? No?
Yeah.
Like I can just talk now, and I don't have to be like, the best thing get cut out. Because it was always the big stuff that would get cut out. Okay, let's see. What kind of puzzles have you been doing that you feel most engage her? Okay, and she's already asking, can I touch the cone? So let her go to the cone. She changed her mind. She asked originally. She's like, yeah, no, I've seen one of those before. So I was going to say, why don't we play... putting her nose on something specific. But we're not going to do it like put her nose on the pea or put her nose on like a knot in the wood. We're going to take her like to each jump, say, and pick a spot on the jump, but take her to each jump or take her to each jump standard and tell her to put her nose on it. She did do the head down cue, okay? So like say when you get to the jump over there with the pink noodles, instead of telling her to put her nose on the jump standard or the jump, tell her to put her nose on the noodle. I'm going to have to move that because I just angled us here. So I'm going to change the camera and then we'll have the right space. If I go over there with it still on, it's going to like, what do you call it? It'll squeal. We don't want that. Okay, so we see where the light comes in and the barrels, so we get the whole arena pretty much from where you're standing back. Okay. Probably can turn that down a tiny bit more, right? Still learning what turns what down too. Okay. All right, go ask her. No. Why is that? You'll see the video this morning. On this horse, Charlie, who just graduated to the big arena. I was on his back and asked him to look at something and utilize the head down cue. I was like, isn't that cool? Like you could say, hey, would you look at that on the ground for me? Yep. Big release. Because she wasn't making any effort, therefore she wasn't on the right page at all. So it was good that you released when you did because you were saying, yeah, that page, don't flip through it again. Yeah. But stuff like this I like because it shows how strong your leadership is, where if they get their focus on something else, they suddenly become a dangerous horse. Like, will she, if suddenly she gets scared, is she going to spin and run you over because she's totally not focused on you? So it's cool. There you go. She can't physically touch them because they would bang her head, then don't worry about it. You can take her over and have her touch the ball. So again, I'm glad you pet her because you're telling her there's something to this. Good. Now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you guide her from like you're flying a kite. So you're not going to actually just lead her over to it, you're going to send her to it. So send her to the blue noodle that's sticking up on the end of that standard there. Send her there though, and you're going to try to give her directions from a distance. Yeah? So you stop and send her there. You communicate to her that she's supposed to go put her nose on that. And the blue noodle is just really for your reference, but you have a specific spot you want her to go put her nose. Send her there. Oh, you know what? Even better, because she'll be curious. Tell her to put her nose up on the tape measure. Nope. You're creeping. You're like, no, over there. Here, before long you're going to be like, hey, touch this right here. Here, I'll show it to her so she can go, look. Look, there you go. No, she knows there's something there anyway. Well, you're going to rely on her curiosity. So you got to get her at least to the pole. And then once you get her to the pole, you're going to rely on her curiosity. If she quits you, which I would call that's quitting where she is now. If she quits you, you're just going to try to either back her up, move her forward, try to motivate her to get back involved in it. Good? Now see, she took a moment, she got curious, right? She's like, ooh, it might have something to do with this pole. Her attention to stuff is very minimal. So I'm going to make it a little bit easier. I'll stick it there. We're totally cheating for you. Okay. Especially if she knows it's a movable thing, she might go over deliberately nudge it anyway because she's just curious that way. How do I make that move? Yep. Okay, so, obviously she's not running wild and going crazy and whatever, so if you wanted to invest most of your time in riding, I would say she's rideable. I do a lot of my puzzles to just make sure that I can get their focus enough to ride them. Like, I would say she was rideable then, not that she was dangerous, but she didn't care about you. And she, not that she does right now either, but at least you were able to communicate something to her. And she's like, I really don't want to do this, but whatever. Yep. She doesn't lack bravery. She doesn't lack, confidence in herself, but she's like tuned out so bad that she has no curiosity. Like, she likes the ball, and that's cool. Like, you can hide the ball and try to get her to find the ball, stuff like that. Or set up a goal and, make it your mission to get her to put the ball in the goal. Like my horse, Ritz, one of my students and I taught him how to push the ball. And now, as soon as he sees the ball, he's like, oh, and he rolls and he knows to chase it too, so it's pretty fun to watch him now. Putting him in front of it and then telling him not to lose interest. So she likes to push it though, right? So what we did is we kind of made it fun, like exciting. So see if you can't ask her to push that, if I can get it to stop moving. Like, are you kidding me? Alright, that's good. Yeah. when she pushes it, you're going to be like, let's go, let's go. Like, you're going to be excited that she pushed it and let's go chase it. So together, you're going to be like, let's go, get. And then when you get there again, ask her to push it again. And you're like, hey. So like, take up your happy energy, you know, because if you take up like, all right, let's go get the ball, she's going to stay the same way too. But if you start making it seem like this is a game, so then now you can ask her to go forward or ask her to back up and then come back to it. You know, like you can keep trying to say, look, I'm trying to talk to you about this ball. I always wondered if I watch back at the videos if I see myself doing this stuff. And you can also teach her to kick the ball, you know. But, so, your energy is just like hers right now. You're kind of like, get the ball. Sure, let's get it. Scream. The ball. Not this big. Instead of, look, let's play with this. Come on, let's play. Right, get it. Good girl. So let me see your version. So if you can tell her, hey, back up, there's something to do with this ball. Back. Now go see the ball. Go see the ball. Back. See the ball. Get the ball. Yep, there you go. See, she just thought it had something to do with her feet. See how you, good, let's go. Let's get it. There you go, get it. No, you missed it. Get it. Get the ball. Get it. No, you missed it. Get it. Oh, get it. Come on, good girl, get it. Look at the ball, get it. No. Yep, good girl. Yep, you know, see how she picked up her foot? She said, oh, I know, it has something to do with that. Good girl, come on, get it. Those one ear is getting engaged. Good girl, yes. See, both ears just got engaged. Good girl, get it. Good girl, get it. Go ahead. She's like, where are we getting it to? Go ahead, kick it further. Just kick one more little bit. Just a little bit, and then, I know. Scratch break. Huh? Yeah, oh yeah. Go ahead, just kick one more time and I'll move it. Yep, go ahead. Yep, go ahead. Yep, kick it one more time. No, don't leave. Okay, you can move it. There you go. No. Get it. Come on. Get it. Yep. Good girl. No, don't pass it. Get it. Yep. Good girl. No, don't pass it. Good. Get it. Don't pass it. Go get it. Yep. Good girl. Yeah, you did it. There you go. Right. No, don't pass it. Don't pass it. Hey. Yep. Good girl. See, that was very deliberate, right? Yep. Good girl. Go ahead. Yep. Good girl. Yeah. Come on, we gotta get it. Come on, let's get it. I'm so close. Look. Yep, you're right. So she just asked, am I supposed to go forward? Am I supposed to go to the ball? No. Oh, I'm passing it. Yep, good girl. Yep, good girl. thinking about it. She's trying to figure out how she's supposed to move with it. No, she knows now she's not allowed to go around it. She's trying to figure out what she's supposed to do. No, she's like, I want to go around it. Okay. Come on, don't quit. Don't quit. There. Good girl. Yep. 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 You pick it up. Good girl. Okay, I want you to move it though. Good. You're good. Good. There you go. There you go. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. No. Get it. There you go. Get it. Good. Good. No, don't leave. There you go. Good. Talking to you. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. That's what we want. Is that kind of fun? It's like when I understand it more, it'll be fun. And see how much more into it she got, even though she doesn't fully understand she's supposed to chase it. But once she fully understands she's supposed to chase it, she's going to be like, you'll see her in here playing by herself. So now we can get on her. But I think she's definitely played a game. Good girl. So that'd be fun for you, you know. And then you could get really clever and teach her to zigzag it through, you know, serpentine it through cones and stuff. Oh, it's an itch. She's telling me to get out of the way. She's like, get out of my way. I'm only got an itch on my side. All right. Let's go get on. Good girl. You got screwed out here with some last week. Have you ridden her since?
Yeah.
And?
I've gone all the way around to the left and to the right.
Okay. So we'll start on the direction that she struggles. You always start on the direction that they struggle, so that way you can end on a good note. So we'll start on the direction that she struggles. If I go over there, it'll squeal. My range should be just laying there. So just remember, if you want enthusiasm, you have to have enthusiasm.
Okay.
If you want quiet, you have to have quiet. So just like always have your emotions match the emotions you hope the horse has.
Okay. Give you a little more enthusiasm.
Well, I know you're like, I feel stupid doing this. I can tell. Okay, come on, I'm supposed to be having fun. Come on, let's do this. But I bet you don't have any problem doing that with the puppy on the floor, right? So just kind of have that same concept. It's just we don't think of horses as being as enthusiastically responsive to but they can be. You can drive their emotions or trigger their emotions into excitement, especially her. I mean, any way you can motivate her to be excited is great. I always think you're going to slop down on her. I did kind of an impromptu lesson with somebody the other day. I'm like, I would change that. You don't flop on our horses. Like, you know how it's amazing how much human emotions we put into a lot of things with our horses. But the things that should matter, like cinching, like getting on, like using their mouth for balance, like all those things, like, would you want any of that done to you? You know, but yet we don't reach human emotions there. Isn't that weird? Like it is. Like, good girl. saddle. If you ride the saddle, you're almost being resistant to the horse. But if you ride the horse and the saddle just happens to be something keeping your butt clean, you know, it's a totally different thing. Yeah, I like riding bareback more for a bunch of reasons. One of them being also because I'm too lazy to drag my saddle out. I drag my bareback pad out, but that's not really heavy. But there's so many very, very valuable reasons you could ride. If you have good balance, you know, your bareback is way the better way to ride. Your horse likes it better too. Yes, there's somebody up there. I see her. Yeah. So it means you do a lot of rail work, right? So instead of just doing rail work, and in fact I did a video this morning with horse Charlie, because I don't want him to get rain sour, because I think he's going to be in the rain for a little while. Practice getting her to turn to just your body and circle the jumps. Serpentine the jumps, circle that one, figure 8 this one. You know, there's no reason you have to be on the rail, but when you go on the rail, make her understand her rail work. You know what I mean? But giving her, like peeling her off the rail, that's actually one of the things that I notice, of course, is that if I work with them on the rail a lot, and they get kind of in the zone, as soon as you peel them off to, like, say, cut across the center of the arena, their gait changes, their head comes up, because all of a sudden you've, like, kind of disturbed their zone. But if you never let them get in the zone, so, like, I peel them off the rail all the time to make sure that, you know, I still have them engaged, because otherwise they're just like, all right, the end of the arena's over there, so I'm going to be turning about there, you know, as opposed to, oh, wow, okay, you know. So do a lot of that stuff, or even give her a safe place, because, I mean, I treat all horses, especially, you know, horses that are bored, as if they are a new start. Give her a place of rest. Put 2 cones marking a place where you're going to even come into a full gallop to it and stop. Drop the reins, drop your stirrups if you want, and rest. She likes to stand still, rest for a while. You know what I'm saying? Let her believe that the harder she works for you, the better the rest time is going to feel. And then, you know, go out and ask for a little bit more, or do something different, and then, you know, make it exciting to go to the rest place. And you can establish a rest place, you know, like in your warm-up. So, where are the little cones? They get the cute. Really? The little cones? They're somewhere. Thanks for that. The little cones, yeah, they're somewhere. All right, yeah, I could have figured that part out myself. Okay, so, like, you don't want to make anywhere near a gate a rest place. Generally speaking, you don't want to make the center of the arena a rest place. I do sometimes, but I choose a place that's kind of like in a corner sometimes. But I try not to do one in the middle, and I definitely never do one by a gate. But put her between those 2 cones, and then rest her there. Then we're going to go out, and we'll do a little work. We're going to go to the right. We'll go to the right and do a little bit of work. When she does a really good job, take her to the rest place and rest. Okay? So go ahead and show her her rest place. She doesn't like that. Okay, so first, yeah, I hate using leg. I use leg for language. I use leg so I always tell people this, maybe easier if I demonstrate. Okay, so I will be sitting much lower, then it's going to be easy for me to stand up, right? So if I think about how much energy I need to get up off this ball, now I want to try to have her feel that energy without me literally going like this, okay? But how to make where you can take the slack out of the ball. So watch the ball comes to normal. If you can give her that elevation feeling in your body first, without having to launch yourself. So the first thing I do is pretend like the reins are the airplane, the yoke thing that they have, the steering wheel. Put the reins forward slightly to say, I'm getting out of your way. Give her that energy in your body. Does not have to be a lift. Just give her that feeling like what it would take to get off that ball. Then if she doesn't respond to that, then you're going to kiss. If she doesn't respond to that, then you're going to you're going to like wrap your legs, but you're not going to do anything with them. Just going to let her know they're there. It's kind of like if you have a gun on your side, you just kind of went, I got this. If she doesn't do it then, start at the knee and put your squeeze. Instead of, starting at the ankle, See, you'll start to see she'll actually respond to your reins going forward and you'll be like, oh my God, so much nicer. So first you're going to give her the reins forward, make sure they're even. She evened them out for you. Okay? Nobody said put your head down. Are you going to become Kirsten Sauer too? All the horses in the world become Kirsten Sauer. I don't know what it is. Is it because I get kisses? Okay, you need to go bye-bye. So don't automatically do the legs. That's going to be a habit to get out of. I know. Yep. Yeah, so there. Talk about teaching how to listen to your horse. She just said, was that necessary? Right? She's like, I just moved when you did nothing, and I got your information, and now you're going to squeeze me? It's like, so first, yep. Now kiss. Now show her your legs. And now gradually pinch from the knee and down to the ankle. Yeah, you could stop her from that. Good. Seriously. And then you're going to stop riding when you get there. Stop riding, move. Leave her alone. Let her rest. She's going to be like, whoa. Do you see the concern in her eye? And the reason she's concerned is because she doesn't understand that she was just told to walk over there and stop. And it's not bad concern. It's concern of, was I supposed to stop here? Okay, so it was she'll relax in a second. But as soon as she actually relaxes, that's when we're going to give her a rub to tell her you were right to relax here. And then, because she's still very worried, I don't know if you can't see her eye, but there, her eye just blinked in relaxation. Her head will probably come down a little bit now, just because she's finally going, okay, wait a minute, I didn't do anything wrong, because that's what we want her to get out of her head. She thinks that she's wrong to be standing there all of a sudden. There. So next time she shows any other, she's just blinking nice and slow. So there goes her head. If she drops her head any more, you're going to go ahead and give her a little rub. Yeah. And that's good. I'd rather her slowly do it than throw her head down like she's been doing. Because that's resistance. That's actually an argument. When she drops her nose to the ground like that, she's arguing with you. About she doesn't think we should be doing this. She's having her communication. You say, well, I appreciate your input, but we're going to do this for now. But I'm going to make it nicer for you. So go ahead and give her a little rub, and now you're going to put more life in your body, and you're going to ask her to go again. I'm automatically squeeze. There you go. Good. And then leave her alone. So the trick is to try to find a way, especially obviously if you're in a show, you're going to want to look still very proper. But try to find a way to communicate, at least in your pocket, that you're relaxed. I try to relax the small of my back. Have you ever done that? About feeling... seeing herself in the right eye on those mirrors. Does she have a hard time mostly down here? Might be something about she doesn't like the mirrors in that right eye. So now, go ahead when you get to this jump, go ahead and circle this jump. After you come out of circling this jump, you're going to come back in the middle, and you're going to stop at your rest place. We're going to try to motivate her to give us more. So circle this jump. We're going to give her something to look forward to. You know, it's like a horse like her. Sometimes cookies are a good way to motivate them. See, she thinks she's coming to me. Notice how her stride got better? Yeah, you just steered her away, and her stride just changed. It's okay. We're gonna make those cones the good place instead of me. You're alright, now you have to go. She's like looking at me like, I want to come to you. So now you squeeze. And in fact, if she drops her head, if you can time it right, when she drops her head and you bump her head back up, I would even give her an actual, like, mild kick without being too mean. To kind of say, that's a punishable behavior. And then bring her back to the rest place. So now again, she thinks she's going to come to me, but her stride will change, and then until you turn her away from me, then her stride will get shorter again. Good. Now take her there. Stop riding. You stop riding before you grab the reins. Okay? So let her know that in your body you stop riding so that she can, because if you ever wanted to ride her bridle, you're not going to have the reins. So don't let that be your first thing. So you're going to just kind of like imagine that your butt became an anchor in the sand. So stop riding in your body, and then gently take a feel on her nose. Yeah, you're allowed to rest for a second. Should I, you want me to push this? I can push it. Alright, make sure what I'm doing here. Am I supposed to do something with my feet? So I don't really understand this game. But the effort that she was putting into trying to figure out why she got the cone, that was pretty cool, because she doesn't put that kind of effort into anything. Okay, so put life back in your body, ask her to go, we're going to keep going to the right. Yep, you got her attention. Yep. Go ahead, kiss. And I would say, if you can time it right, kick her when she does, okay, wait, actually we shouldn't itch on her leg that time. Curse me out. She just totally gave me a dirty look. So I'm just curious to see if she suddenly, as soon as she gets that mirror in her eye, does she start to get upset? Oh, she rode right into the corner there. Nice. Are you in any way driving her with your leg or anything? She's just doing that because you've worked on it? Good. I would be happy with that. I would almost say she's practically dragging your leg. She's got to poop. She's got to poop. She's like, well, by the way, I'm planning on not stepping in that. Good. Nope, we're going to go around that one. And then after we go around that one, we're going to come out back onto the rail, and then we're going to come into the rest place facing the other way. But when we come in, we're going to come through, turn around, and then face the wall. So we're going to come through, do a hind yield. So circle that jump there. Then we're going to come through her rest place, do a hind yield, turning her back, facing that way, and then rest. So keep riding until, keep riding until you are ready to rest, so that she can feel the difference between ride and rest. You're not coming here, keep going. turn in your body. Yeah. Bring her in. Do a hind yield. So you take the rein to your belly button and ask with your leg to have her yield around. Okay, she's listening. Yep, yep. Yep. And just wait on her. So just like give her a little, put your leg back a little bit, and then wait. Yep. Yep. Don't kiss. Kiss means go forward. Just wait on her. Don't worry about her. She'll do it. She'll get tired of being in that puzzle. Just wait on her. She's got one foot up, but it's on her toe now, so she's thinking about it. Just wait on her. She's not going to want to stay in that position. It's funny. She's just a fast horse. She doesn't know how to leave you. Just wait. The only other thing you could do to speed that up would be to take that rein, like kind of take the slack in the rein to the other hand. So wait. Don't change anything. Don't change anything. As soon as she hind yields, you're going to let her go. You're going to let her get out of that puzzle. You can kick her in the teeth if she goes to bite you, though, of course. Yep, she's thinking about it now. She's thinking about it now. She doesn't like the puzzle. Yep. So what I was saying, she'll probably, before I finish saying it, she'll do it again. Yep. Stay. Hold on. She's just trying to figure it out. So the fact that she made any effort to back up is she's trying to figure out how to get out of the puzzle. So all you gotta do is just wait. Keep waiting. She's figuring it out. So I'm glad you kind of released, so that it kind of gave her a hint that she's on the right page. Yep, she's thinking about it now. Just give her a minute. Just hold on, hold tight. Just make sure that other rein's not tight. Yep. She's gonna do it. Just taking her a minute. It's okay. But next time it won't be hard. You know, like she just has to take. Oh, come on, girl. So how you can help her now is I'll try to walk you through it again. You're gonna let the slack in the other rein, get your hand up to the rein that you're holding. Look. Yeah. I couldn't say it. I'm glad you kind of understand. I'm like, you got it. You did good. Yes. That's all we were asking for, silly girl. You didn't have to have such a fight about it. Okay, and then take her to the spot and let her rest there. So we don't want her to ever find other rest spots by herself. So good. And now stop riding. Reins last. Good. She actually just told you were sitting a little hard on your right pocket. Yeah, well then, go. And then just go back out, going to the right. So, like, if you take her to a rest spot, she says, my feet are on fire. Say, okay, then keep going. Apparently you don't want this rest. You know, don't force them to rest. Offer it to them. Now what I want you to do is I want you to see if in your pockets you can ask her to change her speed in the walk. So you're going to try to ride ahead of the pace that she's going. So first you have to feel the pace that she's at. And what I do is I soften my belt in the back. Like I soften that part of my back. And I ask them to move that for me. And you'll start to feel like you're on one of those rocker chairs that glide. Once you feel that, you're in a really, really good spot. So what you'll do then is you'll actually just speed it up and see if she'll speed up to catch up to you. So she's recognizing something's going on. She hasn't figured out what to do yet. So it's basically like you're trying to walk for her, but you're asking her to keep up with your pace. There. So just try to feel, you don't need to check your own signature. Try to feel what's working and then there, there. Good. When you get to the cones, let's see if you can't really get her into a nice walk. So really tell her, okay, this is great. I'd like it a little bit faster. And by telling her in your body, you'd like it a little bit faster. Yep, yep. So she's maintained a pretty sturdy stride there. See if you can't ask her. So now I'm going to let you show her your legs to see if you can't get her to match you with your legs. There. Now see, I know she can walk fast. I'm distracting her by walking myself, so I'm going to try to stay still. See if walk in your body first, and then see if you can't just take, there, now leave her alone. So when she does pick up the speed, you're going to take your legs back off, okay? Even if it's just because she changed her speed a little bit, you're going to take your legs back off so that she knows she's on the right page, because we have to let her know she's on the right page, otherwise she's not going to keep trying. So now give her a walk in your body, give her a squeeze in your leg. When she takes up the pace a little bit, take your legs off. There. Good. Do again. Okay. Just kind of like a friendly hug, like a happy hug is what I used to use with the kids. Give her a little happy hug. Yep. Keep hugging until you feel total effort in that next stride. There was half of one there. Notice how she's not even focusing on the rail anymore because she's paying attention to what you're asking for. So go ahead, yep. We're going to try to get one happy stride. And if she does it when she's right here at the cones, we're going to go ahead and bring her. Make her think. And you might need to actually think trot in your focus. If you think trot in your focus, that might help her. Don't tell her to trot though, just pretend like you're gathering yourself up to get ready to trot. Sometimes the horses, you ever notice how horses know as soon as you gather your reins, they're going to be asked to do something higher to transition? So sometimes that's all you have to do too, is just like give her that indication. There. Oh, that was good. That was communication right back at you. Like she didn't know what you wanted, but she heard you. There. Bring her to the rest spot. Full walk to it. Yep. And then when you get there, she heard you in advance. That's okay. She heard you in advance. She's decided that this rest spot needs to be facing me. You're a good girl. Give her love. Yep. Good girl. So that way she can relax. Because she was kind of like, am I allowed to be stopped? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this cone, but they keep bringing me back to this cone. Maybe I'm supposed to just touch it. It's funny if she picks up her foot. She's like, am I supposed to touch it with my foot? Okay, so we'll take her back out. This time, I want to see if you can ask her to trot and then ask her to walk without doing anything other than changing your body. So you're just going to do a sitting trot. Just a jog. She's falling asleep. Yep. So if she gets the wrong answer, we're going to make the wrong answer uncomfortable. So the wrong answer is backing up. So that's when you can say, excuse me, that's when you can goose her forward. When she goes from your goose, then you take the goose off. So now goose her. Yep. As soon as she goes forward. Good, leave her alone. Good. There has to, there we go. You got a nice walk too. More with an actual attitude, but still a nicer walk. Okay, see if you can ask her to jog. Again, in your body, it's a double kiss, but for first your body, hands forward, so she knows she's being asked to do something different with her body. Good. Leave her alone. So that's good communication too. You don't ride a sitting trot very often with her, do you? You know how I know? She kept asking, am I supposed to canter? So I asked her to trot.